YouTube, how's it going? It's your boy Ollie, bringing a brand new video. We're going to be looking at the Major 4 bracket. As you guys know, Major 4 is happening this weekend, and a lot of CDL standings can change. New York's going to need to have a big week if they want to get through, and they're going to need to hope some of these teams don't have a good weekend. So let's get right into it. London Royal Ravens versus Toronto Ultra. Now, London has looked a lot better with the Gizmo. It looks like the top 3 team that was here in the beginning of the year. But I'm hoping Toronto Ultra turns up. They did a reverse sweep against OpTic, even though OpTic looks like they're struggling a little bit right now. Ultra, I want them to be that team like last year that kept placing second, top 2, you know? I want to see them get back into form for COD champs, and I'm going to give them the win because they also need the points right now. I think they are fighting for their lives still. So I'm going to give them a 3-2 victory. I think Ultra is a better search team. Then you got FaZe versus LA Thieves. Even though LA Thieves are desperate, I don't think they're good enough to be FaZe right now. FaZe looks so dominant in this last qualifier. Their search is so good. Their respawn's been so good. I think FaZe will win that. I'll give LAT like a map. Then we got New York Sublime versus Rocker. Now this is very interesting because Rocker had a great qualifier for Major 3, went to Major 3 and then shit the bed. New York was great and then they went to Major 3 and shit the bed. And then now New York has a great qualifier again, but people keep saying these two teams, where are they at in the majors? New York had only one decent major where they won the Pro-Am, but there's some new people. That's when a lot of roster changes happen. I also think that Havoc for Rocker has been playing amazing. And if Standy could play better, this team would be nasty. Standy's been their big issue, in my opinion, on this team. He hasn't been playing great like he did last year. But since New York really needs the points, I have to give it to New York. I want to say Rocker. I want to root for my boy Havoc. But I think New York will win this one. I think if it goes to map 5, Rocker will take it. Then you got Boston versus Florida. Florida, I don't understand the roster change. Why are we still playing with 3 ARs? It doesn't make sense. While Boston, they got Vivid, they got some more aggression, like Nero fly more too. I think this team got a lot better. Even though I think Capsule is a great player, I just think Vivid fits better with the team. I would probably give them a 3-1 victory. Now for Elimination Round 1, now we got London Royal Ravens versus LAG. Both of these teams need points. London looks really good, and I want LAG to win. I want my man Spart to get into COD champs. But there's so many teams I want to get in. Like, if I had to pick 2 teams to get in, like right now we have the top 8. I would keep everybody in this top 8, but boot out LAT and put Rocker in. That would be my ideal top 8. That's what I would want. The main reason why I don't want New York in it, for some reason, OpTic struggles against New York lately, and I don't like that because I want OpTic to win, but they probably won't. That's my biasness. Then you got, I'll give LAG a map, but LA Thieves versus Paris. I think Paris is just playing bad, but I think Paris can take a map, maybe even 2. They're really good at forcing a distance in series, but not winning. And you got Rocker versus OpTic Texas. This is where I think finally OpTic will come out with something and win. It'll be a 3-1 victory. And then you got Florida versus Surge. Here, I think Surge will win. I still don't like Florida. Like, I can never root for Florida with their team composition. It's not going to happen. And I would pick OpTic over Surge, but I'll go the distance. Here, I'll pick London over the Thieves, 3-1. Then you got Subliners versus Breach. This to me is going to be a good one. I think if Vivid could keep up If Vivid and New York could keep up with their subs, Boston will win. But if they can't, then New York will win. The thing is, New York subs are so good. Like, Kisman's so good at getting kills and getting on time. My man Paco is just the GOAT. Like, Hydra just straight up slays, bro. He's what I think they said, like, the second highest KD in engagements um in this game. I think I don't know who first was, but I'm gonna give the edge to the Subliners, especially since it's their home event. I think it will go the distance though. Here I'll probably give FaZe the win. I think Ultra will take a map. And then here I'm gonna give the Subliners because they are desperate, and I think they can actually put up a fight again. I also think that Paco is better than Simp in this game 100%. And I think Kismet is better than Abizi. I think the subs are better in the subliners. And our cities hasn't been that great for me to be like, okay, you guys have a huge AR dominant advantage. No. I think New York will match up great against them. And then I think I'll pick Boston over London, but I think you'll go the distance. Here I'll probably pick Toronto over OpTic, even though I want to pick OpTic. I think OpTic's still going to struggle and they're going to fix things up for champs. And then here I think I'm going to pick Toronto beating Boston in 5. And then Toronto's going to make their loser run and beat them. And then we'll have the grand finals where I think Toronto will win 5-3. To be honest, I wasn't thinking they would win this event when I was playing, but now with the bracket like this, I kind of feel it. I think they can do it. Their main issue is gonna be FaZe and the OpTic. I feel like they could beat the rest. Yeah, so those are my predictions for the Major 4 bracket. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below who you guys got winning. What are your predictions? If you guys want to see any other type of video, let me know in the comments below too. This is just my opinion. And I'll see you guys motherfucking later. Peace.